Here we are, another Friday night. Hi, Lalit.
Hi, everybody.
It's good to see you. I should probably change the resolution on this. So, no, not that's not good.
Ooh, that's
Yes, I
coming
don't know
up,
about that.
month of
That's pretty good.
February.
Let's do that. So at least it gets your whole face in there. I'm kind of little,
Do,
but
do I have to?
what happened? Did the stars do something to you?
We have Mercury square Uranus right on top of me. Uranus is the tower card, Mercury little trips, and I had a little trip like falling with my face on the ground. I have beautiful black
Oh,
eye and but
oh.
the side benefit is I have something that looks like lip injections, but they were
I
free.
know it does. You look
Free,
sexy.
free and all natural lip injection.
Oh,
Just try to face plant on the concrete, it'll do it every time.
I'm so sorry. Were there some people there to help you? I'm sure
Well,
there was.
I did have neighbors that later came by and said, "Do you know that your car door is open?" And then, no, I don't really. Yeah, so I'll go fix it.
Oh,
Anyway,
can
angels,
you
let
put
me put it
yourself?
this way. Angels lifted me up. I had a couple of occasions in the past 2 days that were dramatically dangerous in which I was really lifted up. And I have to say, to tell everybody, the message to that is really important because the way that you feel and your gratitude and your attitude will see you through. The angels will lift you up if you give them a chance. Always ask for help and guidance and they will protect you. You ask and they're waiting for you to ask. Just ask and you will be lifted up. And don't get too
That's great.
bogged down in the negative stuff that's flying around, the shit that's in the air. There's a lot of it being thrown around. Don't get bogged down in that too much. You need to be aware of what's going on, but not let it change your joy and your bliss. Don't let it take you out of that.
All right. Good advice. Good advice. Say, we have some people. Cynthia says, "Oh, look, the grand piano. I love.
Mm,
It's a ruse. That's right, but it fits you, Deborah. Oh, I'm giving everyone the impression that I have this lovely
yeah,
home
my
and
piano was a little
with
bit
the
bigger.
grand piano.
My piano was a little bigger than that. I need to have
Oh
a
my
whole house
goodness.
to fit. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
yep.
That's really something.
A Blusener, the kind of German piano that the Beatles
Well,
played. Yeah.
well, it's all fake because right behind me, literally right behind me, this like I could probably touch it, is my wall. I have. It's amazing what technology will do. First one in the house is Marby. She gets the cookies along with Joyful Journey because she claimed it. So she says hello, and then Cynthia said, "Good evening to my favorite ladies, Deborah and Lalit. Thank you so much." And this is the cool one. Joyful Journey says, "Hi, Deborah. All the cookies for me." She just claims it. And then she does the same with Lalit. I love that.
You get the cookies, girl.
Claim it. And Cynthia says, "I'm working and studying on I Have Your Number." Awesome. I got the best. I mean, all my reviews, if you win a book from me, I just want you to know that even though you didn't pay for the book from Amazon, you can still write a review. And the reviews are very, it's like such a heavy lift. And people are saying, "Oh, I wrote a review," and then they don't show up on Amazon because they take their sweet time. But I'm just chomping at the bit a little bit. But Cynthia gave me a really awesome review. So did Jan. And then there's C from Boston. I just was so lucky. I just go and read my reviews. Um, so I've got you starred, my friend Cynthia. New start, Wendy. It's very good to see you. Good evening. Maria feels grateful is here. Mary Thornberry, yours book has been um, sent out. And CJ is here. Hello, all. Love that. And just so you can prepare, Lalit, Mary's birthday is on the 12th. She would like a birthday message if you have it at hand.
Well, I have some bad news that I will just tell everybody. So, Mary, you could maybe send me a little email. My Sirius SIRIUS by astrology program had to be reinstalled, and I lost all my data,
All your customers?
all the data is gone. I had saved it in a zip file. I cannot find that file, and I haven't been able to get any help from customer service. So it's, I have to
We start again.
I have to not let that bother me. And if Mary, if you want to send me a quick, if you still have my email address, astrology vibrations plural at gmail.com, send me your information and I'll call it up, please, because I'm going to have a little bit of work to do there. And I've been trying not to be really
What
pissed
a
off about it.
what a setback. What a terrible setback. I'm sorry that happened.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe not, because I did supposedly put it in a zip file. It's just that it cannot be found, and customer service I haven't been able to solve the problem. But I'm not going to let it I'm not going to let it rain on my parade.
Yeah.
So
You're taking that with grace.
and I do have that old data in the old program there. So not everything in my life is lost. Not 20 years worth lost, just the past year. Yeah. Anyway, it's all right. It's all right. But that did. And I do have hard copies of all the people I sent stuff out to that I can find there, so I can I can recreate things. Anyway, I don't want to whine about that because it's small problem compared to other stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
SR.
I'll live.
It's frustrating though. I understand. Wow. SR, thank you for coming. Your picture looks lovely. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, she's
It's
glamorous. She's got
I
those.
tell you, well, she is glamorous. She's very feminine. So, and Sandra is here. Thank you.
Hi, Sandra.
Am I the first girl? Like a lot to marriage. I have no idea what that means. Am I the first girl? Something like a lot for marriage. I'm sorry, my dear. I don't know if is it Aya's shares? Thank you for coming. I don't know about that question. If you could rewrite that question, I will star it. But as it stands now, but welcome, welcome. Try and find new words so I can understand. Sorry. Jen is here. Hello, Jen. Beautiful people. I love that. Oh, thank you for liking the show. Donna Ortiz is here. And so she says, sorry to hear about your fall. Angels are always with you. Yes, Jennifer is here from Canada. Let's see if I can. What does feel about my photo? Arranged marriage. Oh, it's an arranged marriage. Interesting. I'm not sure. I will look into that if we have the time. I'm sure we will. I just started. And so you've put it down a couple of times. So I've got it starred. Oh, thank you, Mary. I will give you a great view. I appreciate that. Oh, we have Marby. Oh, thank you so much, my dear, for the super sticker. New Start Wendy. Today is your birthday? I've got to star your. Did you put a question in, or I'm going to star it just because you need a birthday?
She would be she would be one of the only people, if it's the Wendy that I just did her chart, yours is still there.
Is it? Wendy, did you just get it?
Yes, I asked you last one, is it the Wendy that I just did? Because that was the only one, like one of the few things that I actually have.
Oh, good, Deborah.
I was so late getting it to her. She had asked me for the printed materials, and I didn't give it to her because I was having trouble with the program. But the good news is that I got it after I had to reinstall everything, and so she's the
Uh-huh.
only one there. So that's the benefit from that.
Yes, you would like a birthday message. Okay, good. Okay. We
Is
got
that
that. Hi, Debbie
is it
Thornton.
are you the Wendy that I just did? Is it the right one? Wendy H? Yes? Yes or no?
Are you able to see the,
Yeah, I've
are
got
you
it.
gonna,
I've got the
do you have the comments up?
no, I can't. Not right now because I have everything
Okay.
open. I can't see it.
Okay. Let me just grab this really quick. I've got Deborah's question. Jen Bowles is here. Hello, Maureen. Yes, I've got your question. Oh, she says no, just sharing. Yes, it's me. Oh, what have I been doing other than that's all I do is work on another book in my mind. Oh my gosh. And unemployed again. I'm sorry. I think it was a good move though, maybe. I've got you hip,
Was that the one that we both agreed last week
Jennifer.
that it was probably not going to happen, but something better would come along?
No, I don't think so.
Person.
I don't think so. Okay, let me just get down here and make sure I say hi to everybody. So we have one question here. Lalit, how is your son doing? He's always so busy with your class.
Thank you for asking. And I was going to bring that up as an example of a transit, so I'll answer that
Okay,
in passing.
we'll do that. Then I'll get out of your way. Let me get that out of the way and this out of the way, and then it's all yours, sweetheart. Thanks.
All righty. Well, hi, everybody. So let me just show today's chart very quickly, and then we're going to talk about it and what's happening for the next, actually, we're going to go into about 10 days. Is that? So are you seeing the correct thing? All right. All right. So this is the moment that we're in right now. And you'll notice that we have a little bit less happening in Aquarius. Little things are starting to move out of Aquarius, and things are moving into Pisces. That is going to give us a little bit softer landing. Like I just had a little bit softer landing because Uranus and anything in Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus, would be represented in the tarot as the Tower card. So we have changes happening. And things are always changing in the universe. That is one of the universal laws. Everything is changing, so it is always working out in our favor, but it may not appear to be so at the moment. Anyway, we have left Pluto, Mars, the Sun, and Venus are still in Aquarius, and we're going to talk about that. And we have a big aspect coming up before the solar eclipse with Uranus making an aspect to the sun just at the eclipse, and that's a big thing to look out for. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Saturn is leaving Pisces and heading into Aries along with Neptune. There will be a big conjunction exactly right after the eclipse. So all of these things that we see today will be in play for the big eclipse, which is coming up. So I'm going to just talk. Like last week. I tried really hard to make it quick and easy for everybody to understand. And so I'm going to do that again today. And I have a little chart of things that are happening. I want to make sure that you could hold it the right way. Okay, so to recap quickly, because we're not going to review things that have happened already. Hold on one little second so I can scroll. All right, so we're not going to recap everything that we said last week. So if you missed it, we had a full moon on the 1st in Leo. But if you want a play by play recap with more details, see the live stream from last week. We're just going to briefly touch things. February 3rd, Uranus, that the tower moment, stationed in, oh my goodness, this is powerful, stationed in Taurus. And I mentioned to you, when Uranus stations, it means it's standing still and the power is focused. We felt some shaking, didn't we? It was very powerful. And Mercury was square Uranus, and this happened yesterday. I have the proof right here in my black eye. It's on this side. I'm looking at the wrong camera. I got a black eye to prove it. It really happened yesterday. So and I had a couple of accidents that were powerful. I mean, they could have been really bad. Another couple of things anyway. If you keep a positive attitude through in life, you will be protected. And always ask your angels and guides, "Oh, help me, protect me," and they will do it. You're not going to have anything happen to you that's not in your life path. So don't be thinking that, oh, Mercury and Uranus, be scared. No, that's not true. And these little changes that can happen to you can lead you into really beautiful things. And so Mercury, thank goodness, has moving into Pisces today. Hooray! Mercury is out of Uranus, out of Aquarius, and less influence with Uranus, and it is in into Pisces, which is the place where all people and spiritual path light bearers, like all the people who are watching at this moment, love Mercury in Neptune, in a Neptune sign in Pisces, because it's very spiritual, it's very ethereal, it allows you really good contact with the other side of the veil. So this is a really good, that's wonderful that Mercury has entered Pisces. So yesterday Mercury was squared Uranus. Today, February 6th, it's different. We can feel the difference of Mercury entering Pisces, the sign ruled by Neptune. And coming up, February 8th, Venus is going to be square Uranus. And then 2 days later, as Clouseau used to say, Venus is going to join Mercury in Pisces. So this is coming up. So what that means is that when Venus squares Uranus, you will have sudden changes. Venus rules relationships, all types of relationships. So this would be, it includes romantic relationships, business partnerships, friendships, political allies, political people, political standing. Expect to see big changes in political allies and partnerships in foreign countries. For example, I saw a hilarious thing on TV yesterday that reminded me of something that happened in World War II. Charlie Chaplin made a movie that made fun of Hitler. It was called The Great Dictator. If any of you have seen that, it's a classic movie that was banned, of course, in Germany because he made fun of Hitler in a way that was just merciless. The Germans have just made a show, an opera, making fun of Donald Trump. And we're in trouble if the Germans are making fun of us, like we, in the same way that was being made fun of Hitler back in the day. But it is pretty intense that our allies and partnerships in foreign countries are changing. And we're going to be having changes in the cabinet and changes in party resignations, and be cautious in the next couple of days. Because in the next couple of days with Venus square Uranus, you might want to break off with someone or just burn bridges behind you. Don't burn the bridges in this couple of days, because 2 days, for a couple of days of really tense relationship, you might hear someone speak badly, just put a hold on it. Don't break off right at this time. Give a couple of days respite. Take some deep breaths if somebody offends you, and just give it a chance to cool off before you take a step that you might regret. Because with Venus square Uranus, that can be a momentary urge to just break off totally, and you may regret it later. So just, this is where astrology is good, because after a few days you still feel the same way, you can have a chance to send that person off on culo, you can still do it, but just hold off. Okay, you might regret it. So, okay, now after this, we have the big notice that I don't have any asterisks next to these, because these are all mercurial. The word mercurial means it's ephemeral, doesn't last too long. And the lunar, Mercury, Venus, these are planets that all move quickly, and the aspects that they do are not life changing forever and ever. Well, unless you take a step that you could, don't put your foot in your mouth at this time. But here we get on the 15th, a big one. The 13th, excuse me. 13th. I'm looking at it in the mirror, and I read it wrong. On the 13th, we've got the big changes happening, because this is where Saturn is leaving Pisces. And this is the answer that to Cynthia's question. I wanted to use it as an example for the the group, because it's a clear example. My son has Pisces rising. If any of you have Pisces rising, ascendant, or sun, or moon, you will have been feeling Saturn for a couple of years. It's in that sign. For the ascendant, it's health, it's your body. If you have an ascendant with Pisces, and Saturn has been sitting there for a couple of years, and my son has been really sick with diabetes, and just can get any relief. Anybody was at the doctor, they quit giving him his insulin because he wasn't responding to the insulin, and he was really in trouble, and he got sent finally to a specialist, an endocrinologist, a week ago. Took him off the insulin and said, you're going to take Ozempic. I never heard of that. Maybe others of you have heard of diabetics getting told to take Ozempic instead of insulin, but it's changing his life, because he's somehow metabolizing the food differently, and he's seems to be really having a breakthrough and regaining his vitality and health. And thank you, Cynthia, for the question, but I thought it was a good example for everyone to see that when Saturn is on your ascendant, that's when you have a health crisis of a big type. And when, as soon as it passes, like you're out of the weeds. But it's amazing how astrology is the study of cycles, and we are in planet Earth is the center of the galaxy for cycles, and running through cycles, and we're running through the biggest cycle of ever, the age of Aquarius. It's 25,000 year cycle, like happened in Atlantis. We are going to make it through the eye of the needle this time. That's why things are a bit hitting the fan. Some old structures are collapsing at this time to help us rebuild the new ones. So February 13th, Saturn leaves Pisces, and so all of the people that you've been, if you've been Pisces, you are getting out of trouble. And if you happen to have an Aries ascendant, you can start taking preparation for building, taking care of your immune system, going on a diet, getting health, taking care of your health in ahead of time, so that you be good and strong, vital. Get a good exercise routine, diet, good food, and some kind of system that's going to help you build up your strength. And this is what astrology is good for, because you can be forewarned. What is it you always say, Deborah? Forewarned is forearmed. Is that what?
That's it. Forewarned is forearmed.
So all you Aries rising people are being forewarned right now. Get your health in line. Sign up at a gym. Get a Jenny Craig or something, for your diet, exercise. Take your fish oil, get on a good, see a doctor, wellness doctor, have some lab tests run for your levels and your minerals and things like that. That's what you want to do.
Entertainment purposes only. We are not doctors.
We're not doctors. But it's always good to get lab work done in your levels and see your wellness doctor so you're prepared for any events. You're prepared. That's what's it's a good for anybody. That's good advice. So the just moving ahead for the next few days here, we're going to talk about on the 13th, Saturn leaves Pisces and into Aries, and immediately after February 16th, we're going to go a little bit more than our a week in advance because this is so important. On the 16th, Sun squares Uranus, and all that stuff in Aquarius, where the Sun is, and all that other stuff, they're all squared Uranus. So this is the day of the eclipse is next. The first solar eclipse of the season, immediately after, and these aspects, these big aspects are stronger when they're forming. So this square with the Sun just before the eclipse is going to be super powerful. And this is the first eclipse of the season, all of which are happening. All of them for the next few years are going to be in Aquarius. And this is, so it's going to be very dynamic. So put a pin in that because we talked about, Uranus is the sign, is equivalent to the tower moment in Tarot, and we know Pluto is there and the big stellium in Aquarius. So all these things are very strong and we're feeling it already. And it's just enough to turn on the news to see things that are going on. This is typical of something like this. So this is huge. These eclipses that in the series will be going on until in Aquarius until the year 2028. We're going to have a string. So 2028 is like a turning point. By coincidence, certain things are happening in 2020, 28. So look forward to, we don't have to wait that long for relief. And what I'm saying is the structure of society that takes a while to come around, like it is going to be a very different world. So this solar eclipse is going to be strengthened by all those things that we just talked about, because the eclipse doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's colored by all of the things around it. So this is an eclipse powered by Uranus, revolutionary, deep changes that we are seeing need to be done. And maybe there were problems in our government that we didn't notice because we were sort of glossing things over, but there are some changes that need to be made and we're going to be forced to make them. So that's basically the nature of things. It's nothing to be afraid of. These are part of our evolution that is necessary for us to enter our new phase, which is happening. It's a very exciting time to be alive. Sometimes you say, well, I could use a little less excitement every now and then, but do your breathing exercises and call on your angels and keep yourself centered. And we're going to see the most wonderful evolution of humanity that has happened ever. So we should be grateful to be alive at this time of this Uranus change. And all of these aspects are really going to color the eclipse. And the eclipse, we're already feeling it now. And it will continue to be felt for 6 months. And eclipses of this type are dynamic. They are famous for long-lasting or permanent changes, both in your personal life and in society at large. And these aspects in particular, we could say the word bigly, affect the horoscope of this golden-haired wannabe king that his name will go unmentioned, who has natal Uranus at his midheaven. That's the spot of his, how he appears to the world and his standing in society, standing in the world. And I mentioned a year ago that place of Uranus in his chart is in astrology a symbol of a quick rise to power, quick, unexpected, and a more strong fall from grace, even stronger, quicker. It's a Shakespearean fall from grace. And so, you buy a large crate of microwave popcorn to enjoy the show. And a little after the eclipse, we get some respite. Saturn and Neptune are going to be exactly conjunct on the 20th. We've been feeling that's something that can tend, we've been feeling sometimes depression or a little bit sadness about things, and that on the 20th will be it, it, it's as strongest like now as it's forming. It'll go away after we've been feeling it for a year. I mean, that has been a very heavy on everyone's heart, and we're going to be feeling relief. Really,
Relief. I know that you're not through, but Donna.
I am through. I am through.
Oh, you are. Oh, she said
Yep,
Donna
yep.
was asking you to put your mic a little bit closer to your.
Oh gosh. Why didn't you wait until now to tell me? I wasn't looking at.
I didn't. I thought it was fine. I
Yeah.
could hear you, but maybe
Oh my
somebody.
gosh, is that
No,
different?
but it was, I heard it just fine, so I know it recorded just
Oh,
fine. But
please
okay.
tell me ahead of time if that was a stupid attack. Yes, that makes it. I looked at everything except me.
Well, I heard you just fine.
Yeah,
How about
no,
everyone
there's a
else?
switch
Or
on
should
it.
we start from the
It's
top?
don't ask me to say that all again. Oh my. Turn up
I
the
will.
volume. I'm
I
sorry.
will.
Don't let me do that again. If it's not
I didn't
there,
think
it's
about it.
wrong. Oh my goodness, you were so right. I apologize. All right, I will put that on my
It's
checklist of
okay.
things to look at.
It's
And I
okay.
learned that there's a switch on this thing that I didn't even know was there.
Yeah, it can mute you as well, so be careful with that.
Yeah, yeah. So is it sounding better now? I'm sorry. Now that
Yes,
I'm
we could
not
hear you fine too.
okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're entering a big week here. This is a big week, 10-day period. It's a very important turning point.
All right. All right. All right. Are you ready to do some readings?
Yes, I don't have my cards out though, and I never found
No.
my rods. I don't know what happened to my divining rods. And I can't find them to ask the question, where are they? I could search for them if only I had them.
Yeah, the thing is
Is
that
I going to right or left or
someone
right?
someone had mentioned look on top of the fridge. That was a long
Yeah,
time
yeah,
ago.
that was a long time ago. Well, I have some
'Cause
serious
you've been
house cleaning to do.
funny,
They'll
funny.
turn up.
Let me grab this
So
a
give
little
me a
bit.
second.
Now that I have the resolution different, I can kind of go back a little bit. Let me start with Marby. She's was the first one in, but um, she was also gave us a super sticker. Really appreciate that. And she would like a general reading. You know, those are my favorites. Those are my favorites. So I appreciate that. And the first card out wants us to talk about your movement. What about your movement? Are you moving too much, too little? It looks like there's a fresh start that can come around for your for moving there. That there will be an impulse or has been an impulse for you to move a little bit more, change your routine up a little bit. And that is going to definitely bring you a couple of things. Number one, it's going to move you into calmer waters with the Six of Swords, but I also have the Ace of Swords too. It's almost like it's like God is asking you to go out to the garden. Now, where you live might be too much snow to be in the garden. I've got you, Sue. Whoops. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So it jumped up and I got it. So the bottom line is this. It looks like Spirit would like you to do something more with your movement, with your action, Marby. And when you do that, it activates something else. So it's not like that other stuff won't be there. It's just that you won't have the clear mind to see it if you're not moving. So it looks like a new idea is coming your way with the Ace of Swords, and it brings two sides together with the Lover's card. So it looks quite nice moving. And of course, when you're moving a little bit more, you're not as anxious as well, at least during that time. So bless you with that. Oh, you got one card. Okay.
I got one card, which is the King of Wands. In this deck here, we have Leo and Cancer. It is a sign that you should be more assertive and outgoing. You have very positive energy to share and keep up your cheerfulness. So the keywords would be cheerfulness and assertiveness at this time. So
Awesome.
yeah,
That's lovely.
I want to look at those two birthday people. So let me do that. See if I got the email. And so I'll be out for the next.
Somebody asked also if do you want them to send back the packet you sent them?
No, because I do have records of all those.
Okay.
So that I can go to that to get your data. So that's.
So let me see if.
So thank you for that question.
So Mary is February 12th, and somebody else was. Oh, so, today is New Start Wendy's Day, a birthday. And yes, she was the one you were talking about. I'll just give you a heads up on that before. Again, we also have Jennifer P up in Canada, and she's got her birthday here, but not the date. Never mind. There's also Mary Catherine.
Mary Thornberry.
No, there's Mary Thornberry and Mary Catherine. Mary Catherine's birthday is 2/16. So we've got some birthday girls in the house. So we were talking about the eye surgery. I see only good things with the eye surgery. There are a few pointers here that I have. Here is to be religious with those drops. Now, this is entertainment purposes only because I'm not a doctor or anything, as you know, but it looks like the only thing that could happen is you getting busy and forgetting those, like the medicines and the drops and the exercises and things like that. So that's coming in. But look at this card, eye surgery, the Three of Wands. You can't get better than the Three of Wands. That means this person can see clearly to the next horizon. Isn't that a great card to come up with about surgery? So as far as night vision, that will take a little while. The surgery will be successful, of course. But as far as night vision, that will take a little bit longer, only because it might star for a little bit. It looks really quite nice. You'll be able to see from far away. Oh, Linda de Gonzalez is here. So Bora Bora says, I am allowed to hype 3 or 4 times per week. What? That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. And so I'm going to bless you and leave you with that, Cynthia. And again, Mary's here with her birthday, February 12th. Is that the one you have?
I went for Wendy first because I have to look at my email to see if I got Mary's email. I haven't opened the email yet, so I went with Wendy first, just because I have it here.
So let me. Do you want to do Wendy's now? Do you have it now, or do you want to wait? I can do another reading.
You want to do what you want to do Wendy's reading first, and then I'll say my bit. I've got it. I'll look at it while you're talking about her.
Well, she says today is her birthday, so she would like a reading with you. So go ahead.
Okay, all righty. So I'm gonna see. I don't think it's going to show the details that she might not want to be public here. Let me move it a little bit so that we see just the chart. Okay.
Oh, let me go away then.
Well, oh, it's not showing at all, huh? Oh, all right.
No, it's not showing.
There it is. There it is. I had to click on it twice. There it is. No, nothing is showing that doesn't need to show. So, Wendy, this is something that I did not send you in the packet, because this is what I do in a personal reading, which is showing the actual situation of this moment in time, both the planets as they are occurring in space, and also symbolically, which are called your transits and progressions. And you can see that Aquarius, where we're having this big you have the sun in Aquarius, and right there is building up all of these things. Pluto, Mars, Sun, and Venus is all there. And this second house is your house of things that you value. So this would be not necessarily only money, but other things that you value also, but it is the money house. So there are some kind of things going on. Let's see, I think you might not be able to see all the bottom of this chart. Let me pull it up a little bit so you can get a better view. So there are all kinds of things happening in this area of your life, and in the opposite area, which is other people's money. That means things like mortgages, life insurance, maybe lawsuits, or things that will happen from sources of windfall that might be coming to you from other people. And Jupiter is just entering that soon, so you can expect some benefit to come when Jupiter's not retrograde and moves in here. Then you're going to be finding some relief and maybe some big windfalls. And the period of this is not happening in a week. This is Jupiter is going backwards right now. When it gets into Cancer further, then you're going to find some big changes in your economic situation that would be in a positive nature. And that's really a major happening. Now, you've got Uranus today passing through your 6th house. This is employment, and it's also health. Those are two areas that might be undergoing changes in your life. So that we were already talking about Uranus, so you know what that means. This is where you need to be, being careful of your health, and also you may have some changes in job area. So those are the big guys that are out here. And then we have Saturn and Neptune conjunct in the 3rd house of children. You might have some communication things that's going to be entering Aries into the house, into the children area, family. So maybe some changes happening in your family that are going to be important. Not happening yet, but you may be having some communications about that just starting. So that's a nutshell of the most important changes there.
Oh, good.
For Wendy. And
Thank
happy
you so
birthday.
much.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday,
happy
Wendy.
birthday.
And we could do more. That's a very quick look at just the major things. So happy
Awesome.
birthday, Wendy. And I'm going to see if I got an email from Mary.
Yeah, she said she sent you an email, but Amanda, good evening on the heels of Linda's explosive last show. You know how I read that? Linda, I'm thinking Linda de Gonzalez, because she's in the house. But then what I was thinking is you were saying that she's never going to do YouTube again. That's how I read it last show. I'm thinking, oh no, tell me it's not true.
That's what I thought when you said that. I went, like, what? Oh, okay. All
no
right.
way. Okay, so let me move into an arranged marriage proposal. So about your photo, what did he think about your photo? He thought you had a. He liked it. I'll tell you, he liked it. You look smart. You look like you have everything you need to be successful. He finds you in a good way independent. I know this is an arranged marriage, but in a good way, independent, but mostly smart. He's looking at you like the queen, the queen of swords. And he's interested in moving forward with the chariot. So congratulations. Keep us posted. Wow, my goodness, what do I wear to the wedding? I love those weddings that are all real colorful. So I hope that helps. And now we have, just let me know when you're ready with Mary. And then,
Okay, it'll be about 5 minutes.
All right. And we did Wendy and Mary. Then it's your little card reading. Your creativeness is being required. Isn't that funny how that works? I've got the 7 of Cups, which is one of the most incredibly creative cards in the deck. It says that if you allow your mind to drift, you'll be going into places that are fascinating and opens up new things to think about, new things to do. Not everything you think about is going to be based in reality, but there's going to be messages for sure. The caution is you don't want to do anything about them. This is a time where it's creating only. In other words, you ponder and you twist and you turn and you think about it, and then you go ahead and move into the painting or the writing, or bring that down into reality. But understand that this is a time where they're asking you to indulge in your creativity. Absolutely. I hope that helps. I love messages like that. But I'm going to hide you right now because it'll be a little bit. I'm going to do hypnicity. Friends, my friend Sean, this is from Hypnicity, lost his fight with cancer this morning. Please pray for his quick transition. And my understanding about quick transitions is that you have that one moment when you're escorted up high, and it's the chance to see God. I mean, really see God before you realize that the love is so overwhelming you can't even breathe. And so once a soul ascends that way, then they can come back and enjoy visiting with others, saying their goodbyes. But it is important for them to move into that, and it feels like he was. But I'm sorry for your loss. You've been through a lot, Hypnicity, and I'm so sorry. So can we have a prayer for that, please? For Sean. A general reading. Absolutely. I've got the spiritual card out, another spiritual card, and it looks like, so Spirit is saying that you're thinking too much about the way things should be inside the family. And there's some you might be under some pressure. Let me go back to the live chat. You might be under some pressure, and that moves you into a lot of anxiousness. Oh my goodness, Donna, thank you for the donation. Let me grab see if I have Debra in the house, Debbie Thornton. Anyway, what's coming to me here through this is some judgment towards family and how the rightness and wrongness of things, how things should be or shouldn't be. It's showing your conservative, not conservative, it's showing us, people are noticing your anxiety. I'll put it that way. Instead of you showing it off, it's just people are going to notice your anxiety about certain topics. And what that does is it how you treat people, they learn how to treat you. In other words, so if you want your family to come to you and oh, you wanted I'm talking about your family, your living family. You said a general message. I'll look at Dawn, but the general message is there is, I don't know if you've heard it, but the family needs to be do its own thing without you having a lot of anxiety about it right now, and you'll move into calmer waters and get a new idea about it. But as far as Don coming in, I don't know if he'll be here real quick. I can see Don is not coming in real quick. So I'm sorry, no, Don did not come in really quick. So I can always talk to you later about that. But bless you and leave you with that. Just make sure that your anxiety, when it gets high, if you're able, oh, you're missing him, I know. Have you decided to study, maybe think about studying mediumship so you can learn to listen for him? That might help you. And I know, let's see. All right, everyone back me up here. I think it's Val Dragonfly Crystals has a mediumship course that's highly recommended. All of her courses are really good. Not really what? You don't want to study mediumship? You just want him to show up on the sofa? Okay. There's a way of tuning in that can help you with that. And usually it's a discipline with your mind. You're a very, very ornate life path. And so you're very like stoic and grounded. You're very, very grounded. And so to free up your mind far enough from what you think reality should be, that's only when you go to sleep, just before sleep and just before waking up. And a lot of times we lose the message. If that's the only time Dawn has to talk to you when your mind isn't as rigid, then anyway, studying mediumship will help you relax your mind a little bit and have the messages come in. Or in your dreams, yeah. Yeah. But I don't know about you guys, but dreams to me, I don't trust them. I've never had prophetic dreams, so that's why I don't trust them. I think it's just me being that way. But I love you, Deb, and I wish you felt better about things. And Maureen is here for a general reading.
I got Mary.
Okay, just a minute. Let me just finish this. I just popped it up. Reading, I may have to have rotator cuff surgery. There is a pillow on Amazon that saved my life because I tore a shoulder cuff thing, and it was very painful when I couldn't find anything that was comfortable, any position that was comfortable, and just put rotator cuff pillow in Amazon. And it's this funny looking pillow that is shaped weird, but you put it on and it holds your arm away from your body. And it really gives a lot of relief. And I sleep with it as well. I put it under my neck and things. It's really quite nice. So that's something that I can give you for that. The general reading is, again, definitely asking for movement from you. And now, of course, having painful shoulders is hard. But Maureen, they're asking you to, this is very interesting. It's asking you to please start moving more, even if it's just getting out of the house and walking around the house or inside the house, but active movement, and then actually putting things into action when you think about things, or saying you've been paused for a while, not knowing what to do. They're encouraging you to move. and what comes in right after that is the Eight of Swords. But I can't move. I have a hard time with moving. Understand that there's still there's exercises you can do in bed even. Here's the Hermit coming saying you're very much supported spiritually during this journey at this very time, but it means that movement is very, very important. But then the vision will be there. I bless you and leave you with that.
Let me add something to what you said exactly, because I think I have a little take on the word movement. I too had that shoulder thing. Now, we're not doctors or not medical advice, but what I'm about to tell you cannot hurt you, and it could really help you. I learned something really important about the structure of the shoulder. That inside there are places right here that where your veins go through, and etc. And if you have bad posture in the sense that your shoulders are hunched forward, like I do because I sit at the computer a lot and I play the violin and I play the piano, and my shoulders are always forward. And if you just make a little adjustment, we'll call this movement, instead of having your shoulders forward, have them
backwards.
back, and that allows the healing of your circulation to completely change. That can heal. It cannot hurt you. So have your shoulders, keep them back, and be aware of the way you carry your shoulders all the time and the way you sleep, so you don't sleep on that bad shoulder. Don't lay on that side at all when you sleep, because that'll cut off your circulation. And so keep that shoulder open, especially when you sleep. Never sleep on that side. When you walk at all other times, be aware of your placement and do little things that'll help you in that posture change. And that little movement could make a nice big difference for you. We'll pray that it does help you, because it can't hurt you, and there's a chance it will give you some serious
All right. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. You wanted to talk to Mary.
Mary. Okay, Mary, I'm going to show your chart to everybody, and we've all had lessons. We've been talking a year already about all that stuff happening in Aquarius and Pluto in Aquarius and all of that stuff and all the Aquarius stuff. And you've all learned how when you have a big stellium, that is a concentration of planets, that the power is really exaggerated. Well, the case of Mary is one for the books. I'm going to show her horoscope, and
let me get out of here.
I've put it in such a way that none of your personal data is showing. I believe you can see it now, right? Like that? You see, everybody see it? Yeah? Is that good?
Yes, we can see it. Okay. We can see it.
All right. I can't see what you're looking at, so I'm just verifying that. I clicked twice. Okay, Mary, your natal chart is on the inner ring here, and there are two outer rings that are showing your transits and your progressions. But everybody, she has so many things in Aquarius that you'll never see this many ever again in your whole life, because she's got Saturn in 4 degrees of Aquarius, Mars in 8 degrees of Aquarius, exactly conjunct Mercury in 8 degrees of Aquarius. So she has this difficult situation at the beginning of 3 things. We know what that means. And the south node of where she's been. This is looking to the past. So this could be maybe resolution of karmic problems. These are at the beginning, the 1st degrees of Aquarius. Now, these are 3 that are kind of heavy hitters that could be, challenges. But the good news, at the end of Aquarius, where we're heading, all of us, Jupiter, the great benefic, the Sun, and Venus, the lesser benefic. So all positive energy at the end. So this is a sign that it's like a teeter, and in the middle, the karmic change that is kind of the fulcrum of the group. So she's got 6 big things in Aquarius. Where do you see that? You're not going to see the chart like this again. And with all of the Aquarius stuff sitting right on it outside now. So you've already been experiencing some years of difficulty. We've had everything passing by there. Saturn has just left. Mary, congratulations. It's leaving Aquarius. It's in Pisces. it's going to be in Pisces, and so is Neptune. We're we're leaving, so that's good. You have still some difficulties with Pluto passing by, and Mars is there at this moment, but they're all past these. Everything is going to be leaving Aquarius except for Pluto, which is going to be the hanger on. But so the indications are that the worst part of the worst part of this transit is already happened in the past, because your planets, the ones that are difficult, are in the early degrees. Everything has passed that already. Mars has passed it. Everything has passed those degrees except for Pluto, is the one hanger on. And as all these planets move forward, they're going to be hitting your planets of good luck and good fortune. So you're going to be out of the woods when all of these things move up to this area. And the eclipse is going to be happening here close to your Jupiter. Eclipses can bring good changes. When they happen on Jupiter, the Sun, and Venus, you can see positive changes. They're not necessarily going to be bad ones, but like life-changing rays of sunlight and openings up can occur to you with an eclipse happening on top of Jupiter, the Sun, and Venus, which is what is going to be happening for you. So
Wow, that's
yeah,
great.
that's good news.
It's
And
all good news.
that's good news. And so the worst is over. And
I
as
like
this
that.
was worse, you know, girl, you can't imagine. There's no worse, more powerful than what you've been living through. Really, you've been. Now remember that the people who are stronger light bearers are the people that are subjected to stronger challenges, and you set yourself up for this the lesson. You're going to have several lifetimes of sitting on the beach in Cancun, I think, after this one, because you got hit with everything all at once. But you're going to survive it, and after a while, you're going to be out of the woods. But I can only say, oh my God, I looked at this and I just went, and it happened. I saw this right when you said Linda's last show, and I'm going, ah, oh no, oh no, and it was like an oh no, but the worst is over, and you're going to be out of it's a sign that you have set yourself up for the biggest challenge of a light bearer could have, and your light is going to shine stronger. And
Awesome.
this is
Awesome.
amazing.
Awesome. Awesome.
This chart is off the wall crazy.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Mary, you made it through.
All right.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hats off. Mary gets the golden award here.
The golden
Wow.
award. Hypnicity says, "Boy, would like a uplifting message." Of course, I have time for that, and yes, I do have an uplifting message. I threw the cards while she was doing the reading for Mary, and I got nothing but good news. The Six of Pentacles, generosity, money coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun card. You know what that means, and the Ten of Cups, along with judgment, well earned. The one thing that I would like to, so these are some good cards. I'm really happy for you. The thing is that this year, being a 5 personal year for you, understand that you are an anticipator. You anticipate other people's needs. You anticipate trouble coming around the corner. If I do this and I don't do this, then this is going to become a problem. So then you plan. You're very, very good at that. This year isn't for that. This year is to respond to what life brings you instead of trying to manifest what you want. I know that sounds what you want. Of course, if you want peace and harmony and all that stuff, of course, you can manifest that. But what I'm saying here is that life is going to offer you new opportunities to say yes to different things. And I just don't want you all in your head, because you're a brilliant 11. And if you remain all in your head about things, sometimes we miss out on new ideas. So God bless you and leave you with that. You sure have been through it. I'm going to try and zip through. We're past the time here. Um, would it be beneficial? Jen Bowles is saying, would it be beneficial to send you my chart that you sent me? Oh, I did
Uh,
answer. You
for
said
me,
no.
yeah, Jen,
Yeah.
I believe I have saved your chart. So
Okay.
I,
Let's move
I,
on.
yeah, just have to enter the
Donna
date.
Ortiz, question for Lalit. Natal chart with 8 planets in 2 houses, Sun, Pisces, the rest in Aquarius. Does one exhibit both as sun signs?
No, you don't exhibit both as sun signs. The sun remains, the solar energy will remain colored by Pisces. So you are a Pisces sun, and that is set. And that will give you all of the beautiful sensitivity, the empathy, the things that our world needs more of right now. Right now, there are two forces in the universe, the force of love, and then the opposite force, which no, it's not hate. The other force is fear. So
Mhm.
you have the force of love in great supply. And Aquarius is the fearless sign of all systems go, full speed ahead. What did they say in Star Trek? Warp speed and make it so, or whatever it was. You're setting at warp speed. So your Aquarius gives you initiative and gumption and the fearlessness. So you have a
So she
combination.
does say Vedic sun in Aquarius, but this we don't do Vedic. I mean, I don't do any.
Well,
But this is so when you start mixing the two and say you are this, you're a Pisces, and then you come back, but in another language, I'm a something
yeah,
else. Just
it's
understand that we're coming from where what we know, and
I'm not a Vedic astrologer,
yeah,
and I can't, just like I know that it has great value, and I believe entirely that it's truth, but there's enough problems for learning one system than not the other. Like, for example, I'm a musician, and my music teacher taught me Indian music. Boy, it's a whole different world.
yeah.
And so I'm not an expert in Vedic, but I know that what I did say was true for Vedic astrology also. Because it's not a
Hypnosis.
fine point. It's not a fine point.
Yeah.
It's something that
Can
is
you
true.
center yourself into the picture? Can you look at the computer and center yourself in the picture? You kind of disappeared into the corner.
Oh,
So
I slouched in the chair.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll sit up straight.
Hypnicity says, about litigation. Uh, Debbie Thornton, thank you so much for that donation. I really appreciate it. Litigation is going for 9 years. Keith's injury impact us immensely. My intuition has been right on recently. Yeah, you're very intuitive, very intuitive. So it's almost like hypnicity wants a reading. It's like, but I understand you want a reading from outside of you.
Oh, we all want readings,
Very,
right?
very,
It's
very.
always good to have a perspective that you're not
Mhm.
worrying. Am I just making this up? Is it because I want it? It's always good.
Right, right, right. Um, it's a little bit after. I won't be able to finish up this. Donna, there, super sticker. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Marby and then Deborah donated as well. Really, really appreciate that. Um, I am spent. I don't think I can stretch anymore, but I appreciate everyone coming. And I'm so sorry that I didn't get to your question. If I didn't, we can do that a little differently, maybe with how do people feel about the giveaway tool? I'm just curious as far as readings go. I go down the line, first come, first. Um,
I think the giveaway tool is better, my feeling.
you do?
I
Oh,
do.
okay.
I do because it keeps people engaged, and you always have a chance, you know?
Yeah,
Could
yeah,
be
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Let it be me. Could be me. Could be me.
It is fun. It is fun, I think, but nobody's. Oh, she's Amanda says like it. You like the giveaway tool. I do too. Some people feel that it's rigged, but there's no way we can rig it. No
It's a
way.
number, it's a random number generator,
Yeah.
and we can't rig it. YouTube can't rig it. The angels can rig it.
The angels had. So send your
And that's a truth.
petitioners.
And that is a true thing. That is a truth. So
So Linda says,
I have a lot of studying done on random number generators, and I can tell you that it's true.
yeah, she says, I like the giveaway tool because it's fair to everyone, even the latecomers.
Yes,
I know.
yes.
I think about that too. So I'm going to start bringing that in. It's okay. SR says the giveaway tool. Yeah, okay, is fun. So let me do that next time because I
Yeah,
try
and
to get through everything.
I think we need to say everybody should know that at 7 we should end. My computer time is off by 10 minutes, and so I was thinking I forgot about that, and I was thinking we had the time, and we didn't. But I do think it's better for everybody because everybody has stuff to do, and we all get tired as we would like to go on forever and ever, but we can't. So I think we should make a cutoff time and
Okay.
use the
Well,
tool.
I had to do it because there's
Yeah.
all of a sudden spirit just said enough. Can't do it anymore. Wish I could. Um, I love everyone here. Thank you. I think Strawberry Rhubarb came in, but I missed her. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming by. We're going to be back on Friday. Love you. And talk to you soon. At least on Friday for sure. Love you. Thanks, Lily.